Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. There is one challenge left to complete in Monster Train. As soon as it loads. Please. There we go. We still need to do freaking homework, and I'm just gonna continue doing random until we get something that actually works here. It's the last challenge to do, and I find that kind of amusing, because it's not even really that much of a challenge. Normally, you know if your units are gonna live or die on a turn. The fact that we can't seem to get a winning run here is really just a testament, I think, to the difficulty of Monster Train to begin with, and also just me being an idiot most of the time. Talos, Arcus, Seraph. Enemy units enter with armor 5. I like Steel Enhancer, I like Vent, I like Important Work. We should never build around it, but I'll still take it. Hello, no choo-choo? I wish we were, you know, on the alternative champion. We could restart and then just, you know, swap the Hellhorn champion to the Exile champion. Instead of doing just another Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince. You know what, let's do that. Give me, we're gonna do red-green, standard build, great guy, but we'll do it with the Imp Queen. I don't know how to work with the Imp Queen. I don't like the Imp Queen, I don't think. But we'll do Exile build, because that's what we rolled with the exception of the Imp Queen. Now we have Branding Right, Restoration, Detonation, and Vent, and we're fighting Daedalus, Arcus, and Seraph, the Vigilant, which is Consume Seraph. Acceptable. So Imp Queen, Imp Queen, Imp Queen. How the heck do you run an Imp Queen? Also, Sketches of Salvation. At the start of combat, summon 4 random units from your deck onto the middle floor. Dude, that's really good. I think I'm just gonna take that. I think I'm just gonna take that because it's actually absurdly good. Rally plus 10, add a Queen's Imp Link to your hand, Imp units cost -1 on this floor. Let's take Imp Parade. The Queen Imp, the Imp Queen, she's pretty good at dealing with units that make it through our middle floor, or for dealing a little bit of additional damage to the units at the bottom floor, but maybe we can find a way to make this actually work. Oh my god, it summoned imps. Well, if we can add in some Demon Fiends to the deck, that'd be pretty sweet. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is fine. You know what, actually do that, then, oh, there's not even any capacity! Okay, hold up. You need to get healed. Okay, you're killing him, you're killing him, you're killing him, and getting the gold. We're getting the gold on that floor, that's very good. I think you need to stall. Sketches of Salvation with imps is gonna be awkward. I mean, just give me a restart. No, oh my god. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me today. You're gonna do 1 damage to the pyre. No, I can prevent that. I don't want to prevent it, but there you go. Prevent that 1 damage to the pyre. Lol, what was that? I forgot that it would deal 5 damage. I thought it would just apply the armor. Please tell me you're gonna kill me so I can just restart this run. I mean, you have 6 armor, I haven't even touched you. Okay, it's not often you die on the first floor. I don't know, I'm not gonna blame the Imp Queen on that one, but I still don't know really how to handle the Imp Queen. Just give me a new run. Don't play that card on your queen. Don't take the Sketches of Salvation when you have imps in your deck. I completely forgot about the fact that we even had the imps. For a second, Talos fell, Seraph the Chased, buff, debuff. For some reason, I thought to myself that we would have only Train Stewards. No, we have imps. We have imps. This is a rocky start to a run, absolutely. Kill all imps, deal 20 damage per imp to all enemy units on the floor. I still like Imp Parade. I like the idea of getting additional imps for free. Units getting an extra upgrade slot's pretty good because we're not... Spell power doesn't do anything. Spell power does more damage on two spells. That's it. Let's get some of these imps out there. Let's do some freaking damage. Let's play the Shardtail Queen. So you go down. You're gonna add an imp to our hand every turn. So we can put out a Queen's Impling. It's gonna tank a hit. We're okay with that. Let's actually play smart here, okay? Well, we're probably just gonna play some heals down there. I mean, we can just play this for free. You gotta go. I really don't mind if they hit the pyre for 2 damage each on that unit. Although, we might be able to prevent some additional damage by playing some imps. We're not gonna kill this unit, but at least we can sort of stall him out a little bit, and then play another imp. We're gonna take 2 damage. There's our imp in a box. Okay, and then Queen's Imp, Welder Helper Imp, Fledgling Imp, and I think we will absolutely ice this floor. Just in case we don't though, let's ice you, play a Queen's Imp. Now we're not taking any pyre damage either, but I think we're absolutely okay here. Yeah, we have a pseudo tank in front. You know, the Queen could actually do pretty good on her own if we can get some more armor generation. Okay, Branding Right is some armor generation. Just don't play it on her when she has 5 HP or less. Sharpen, also pretty good. Vine Grasp, could be good. Bosses are pretty awkward without previews. Yeah, basically you just gotta play the best cards you can and just hope for the best. Bird Coffee says, I'm not watching YouTube until you upload Bennett Foddy. I'll have to do that at some point then. I'm gonna take a Sharpen. It's good scaling for the future if we get like a nice, like multi-strike Animus or something. House Kermit's pretty good. We have 3 upgrade slots per minion. So I'm gonna start by taking a sweeper, because a quick sweeper saves us so much. Strike, resolve, gain armor 5. You could be a pretty good tank for the Queen. But I think early you need more damage. I'm gonna take an Alpha Fiend, and if we get multi-strike, put it on them. Okay, that's a pretty good upgrade early on the Alpha Fiend. Plus 10 attack. I'll put that on the Husk Hermit. Just that this way they can do enough damage to kill units in one hit, and once we put quick on them, they'll be pretty good. So honestly, that's some good upgrades. Plus 4 non-boss enemy units. They're gonna have 1 HP, and we're gonna have imps that we can use to kill them. So I think this is okay. Yeah, we're gonna get, I mean, 1 imp every turn plus garbage imps that we can throw out there. So I'm okay with them doing plus 4 attack. They're gonna skip the middle floor though, which is annoying. 9995. If they're gonna skip the middle floor, we're gonna put the Queen up there. They're all dead. We do need some cards to kill these units as they move up though, otherwise the Husk Hermit will die himself, but that's okay. Oh man, the Alpha Fiend costs 2 energy to play, I forgot about that. Well, the Queen's Imp blocks a hit. and kills a unit, so it blocks 2 hits. Then this means we only take 5 damage. This means we get the gold. We don't get to play the Alpha Fiend, but I think we'll be okay without it. Now you have 3 regen. We could give you armor or +4 in spikes. I think I'd rather give you the armor, just to keep you alive a little bit longer, and maybe you can kill some sweepers next turn. We will just give you a little bit more of an attack and draw through the deck faster. Okay, kind of what I was hoping for. Deal 5 damage to enemy units. Repeat all summon effects. I like it. You're just gonna block some damage. And you're gonna have to slowly make your way up through the floor. We might be able to draw the Alpha Fiend again, which would be amazing. I think we're gonna get him. We did get the Alpha Fiend. Can you tank for her? You can tank for her. Awesome, thank you very much, pal. That was good. That was good. It was a little bit of a risk not playing the Alpha Fiend, but we made it work. Hidden Passage is amazing. We can stack up one big floor. I think a Glimmer for a heal is fantastic. And a Thorn Hollow, that's a good unit. The problem is the buff debuff Seraph is gonna cancel out the spikes. So maybe we prefer like a Steelworker. 5 armor every turn is not amazing, but if they're not taking a lot of damage, they can start stacking up that armor, I think. Duplication. We could duplicate an Alpha Fiend or an Imp in a box. I think duplicating an Imp in a box is pretty good. Yeah, I like it. We can also get an Awoken unit. And the Awoken Hollow, I think, is a better tank for us. So let's get another Imp in a box, because the Imps are free when we play them on the floor as our champion anyways. Dude, you know what? +1 capacity on each floor? That's a boss upgrade right there. And I'm kind of liking the run that we're constructing. We don't really have Imp synergies. We just have Imps that we play on the Imp floor with the Queen. But it's still like pretty good. So we have low capacity up here. But this could be Steelworker Alpha Fiend in the back. You do 11 damage. You have Rage 2, which is gonna slowly decay. Two. Kind of like the Husk Hermit to be behind the big tank, and then we'll put the Queen down here. We can put the Welder Helper at the front, I guess. It doesn't matter. So we'll just put them out there to tank hits. Alpha Fiend has to go out behind the Steelworker. Woken Hollow has to go out as a tank. They're gonna get hit, but that's okay. And then we can just put armor on someone else or gain energy. I actually do like the energy here. So you gain armor on Slay? Gain 25 armor on a killing blow. Okay, so let's play the Pyre Chomper down here for the energy. Then we can play like the Sharpen here on the unit that has multi-strike. Then we still have 2 energy remaining. We can just put a Welder Helper up at the front here to tank some hits. For anything that makes it through. I like that turn, I do. We kind of cleared out the Imps on the Imp floor. We're just using them as body blockers. Piercing, deal 5 damage. Can't play it there. I guess you'll just play some Imps. I think we're gonna lose an imp and you're gonna gain armor, but I don't think it matters too much. I kind of want you to live for as long as possible, but 2 root seeds is also like pretty decent. Well, we're gonna be healing you up with what, a glimmer? No, we have saps. They'll heal you up. I'm gonna draw. Okay, you're gonna do 7 damage. At least you're not killing anything. And we could at this point start moving units up. We only have 1 hidden passage. We could move the queen up and then just dump the imps down here. I actually really like that idea. It costs 1, unfortunately, but like dump the imp, play a glimmer, ascend you, and then we'll have a little bit of extra energy for like a wildwood sap. You'll be in the back, you'll be doing 20 damage a hit. We can still play the imps down here. Okay. So you'll move up. Should have played the imp. Probably should have just played the imp for free, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind, waiting until, the waves have almost hit 0 and then retreating, because we're gonna get some pretty good value out of the queen being here, I think. You're not gonna live too long, Steelworker. I'm sorry to say it. You need more armor generation of some sort. But there's a couple of train stewards. Our deck might get a little bit full of imps, but hopefully we can deal with that. You're gonna gain a lot of armor off of this, I'm realizing too. That's kind of not great. We need to upgrade our units though. Oh, you don't get the slay triggers anymore. That's fantastic. So honestly, I'm just gonna buff him up as much as possible. With his multi-strike, I think we want him to live as long as possible. Didn't matter. Did not matter. Fragile and multi-strike. Consume double armor, apply 10 life and spikes 3. The spikes are gonna get cut down by Seraph, but I do like having just plus 10 HP on a card. It's way too expensive though. Double armor. Could be good if we can build into armor. I mean, that's really good if you can build into it. The problem is we only have 2 armor cards. One is Branding Right, the other one is just a unit that gives himself armor. We'd have to luck into an armor imp from the imp in a box, or the queen can give us armor imps. Okay. Yeah, give me reinforce here. I'll take an animus, and I will take, believe it or not, I think we want capacity to stack up big floors. No, let's go energy. With 2 cost units, I think we need the energy more than anything else. And I think we still definitely want to do upgrading. We have a decent amount of units now that can do a wide array of things. We want the animus to be significantly better. Buff them up, maybe with like a large stone. The hollow needs more HP. Everything just needs more HP, more damage, more everything. We could also get a free artifact, but I want the card removal plus better units. So, train stewards, you can get the heck out of here. You're gonna give me, is it an armor imp or a rage imp? Rage imp? Dude, I think the other imp is better, but I want to get the armor imp, so I'm gonna continue upgrading Imp Parade there. Multi-strike. I mean, a 10 times 3 Alpha Fiend is pretty good. So there's another level of multi-strike, I guess. And then I don't know, I could make you a 20 times 3 by default and you get +5 every attack. That seems really good if we can put you behind a tank. So we'll just put HP on the Awoken Hollow tank. Could put it on the Steelworker, but you're a better tank. This Alpha Fiend is getting pretty good. I mean, he's a 60 damage unit when we play him immediately. That's fantastic. Non-boss enemy units get +6 attack. We can do this. It's hard to kill the enemies as they move up, but +6 attack. They'll do 8 damage on the bottom floor each. But we have imps that we can use to block, so I think we can make this work. It's a bit risky, but I think we have the HP reserves to make this work. Now, if I put the Steelworker in the front, he can tank all the hits, but I think I'd rather just have him, like, up at the top just to... I think I'd rather have him up at the top just to body block a little bit. Dude, Shartail Queen is gonna get hit hard. We didn't draw any imps, though. We need card draw next, I feel. I mean, I could ascend you to, like, split you guys, but I don't think we need to split them. I think we'd prefer them all to just kind of be here. Although, you know what I could have done? I could have played the queen up here, raised one of them, and killed them on this turn, and then killed the other one on the next turn. That may have been a little bit smarter. I'm gonna play you there, though. Ah, you know what? No, I'm gonna send you up there. It's just in case the loot collector spawns. All right, good, good, good. Now, Shartail Queen. A little bit of a problem. They can live though, but it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. 15 and 10. You need to take 5 damage to die, so I can make that happen. The Train Steward and the Imp need to come down here. Now the Queen is living. Now you're gonna die when you make it up a floor. And then honestly, let's kill the healer. Okay, you're gonna live. You're gonna live. Alpha Fiend has to come out. We got a couple of good imps. We can even branding right for a little bit of armor on the Queen, which might be pretty good. So now nothing is making it through the middle floor. There's no capacity for a welder imp here, unfortunately, but hopefully the heals can make up for it. EB0020, hello, welcome. How's it going? Monster Train? Indeed. You need healing. We need healing cards. Damn it. Because we're gonna take 22 damage on the next turn. We need something. So I guess we have to probably play the branding right here. We can still play 3 imps on the bottom floor, which is pretty good. But we need you to live. Then we need the welder imp to tank. The welder imp is currently dying, which is good. We're also doing like an okay amount of... We should put the rage imps in the back. They could have dealt a lot of damage to the guys at the bottom. I don't think they were killing him, but they could have helped. Double armor. So you'd have 18 armor. Right now you're living, so I kind of just want to regen you. 6, 8, 8. Shartail Queen is dying. 1 imp will prevent that. I think a rage imp is pretty good because then we'll at least kill the clip defender. These guys are dying. They're not gonna live. So let's make sure you're living. Let's heal you. And then honestly, since we have nothing else to do, I actually do feel like just giving you 18 armor right now. I just want to keep you alive long enough that we can kill all these light harnessers, keep you healing hopefully, because we're gonna draw another Wildwood Sap, and then hopefully when the boss shows up, you can actually, live. We do have an imp in a box. Kind of don't want to play the imps if they're just going to not do anything on this turn, and we'll get an imp in a box next turn. And you know what? If we play a Root Seeds, we're guaranteed to draw the imp in a box. So there's our imp in a box. You're almost killing the Awoken Hollow, but not quite. End turn. Dude, I think we might need more capacity so I can put imps in front of the Awoken Hollow to tank. Rage, 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 and a Queen's Impling. I mean, it's pretty good draw, honestly. You need to heal. You have decent healing. I think you'll be fine there. And then we're just gonna play 3 imps. So we're gonna have a lot of garbage added to our deck next turn, but we're also gonna draw a lot next turn. I think you're dead. I think you're absolutely toast. I mean, that guy was doing 87 damage a hit times 3 a turn. That's pretty good, but we need more. Sacrifice Imp. We have to take it, and we have to try to make it hold over. It's such a good card. I don't think we can rely on it, but it's a great card to have. Root an enemy, draw 1 next turn. I'll take an Ensnare. I think I need to slow down the enemies, and I don't have good spells. Good damage spells, rather. Now, we could duplicate the Alpha Fiend. I think that's a very good idea. We could duplicate important work. I think that's a better idea. Yeah. We'll remove the other 2 train stewards. We'll probably duplicate important work. Let's see what we get here first, though. Oh my god. Silence or quick? Actually like quick on our multi-strike unit. And I think we honestly want important work to be duplicated. We want to play the imps and then draw more cards that we can play on that turn. Restore health when they move up a floor. I think we could do it, but I'm not going to because it's really annoying. But with our Alpha tank, Alpha Fiend, does 60 damage. It's actually not 60 damage. It's 60. So it's 70 damage. No, wait. Yeah, it's 70 damage. Because after the first hit, he's going to gain a buff. So we could do enough damage with the Alpha Fiend to kill these high HP minions as they move up. I think we can do it. If we let units make it up to the Alpha Fiend floor and let him get the kills, he'll have a damage bonus that he can kill the Clipped Guardians. I think we can do it. I think we can. We might take a little bit of pyre damage here, but we've been really good on pyre damage up to this point. So I want a free artifact. So this is kind of exactly what I wanted. An Alpha Fiend that can punch. I mean, this is actually like a really good turn. What if I put the Alpha Fiend behind the Shard-Tailed Queen? Ah, there's not enough capacity on the floor. Bum, 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 bum. 2-2-2-2. 20. I kind of want the Alpha Fiend down here. Then I'll put the Shard-Tailed Queen up a floor. We'll gain energy. Draw a card. We have 8 energy, which is a little ridiculous. You're just a wasted unit. We need upgrades on you. 2, 4, 6, 8. If I put you down... If I put the Queen's Impling down, we take the same amount of damage, and we kill all the minions. So I will put you down. We're gonna take 8 regardless. Well, actually no, if I do this, we take less damage, because you're a body blocker. Now we take 4 damage. Okay. And now you're doing 35 times 3. I need you to hit the Clip Guardian in the back though, so hopefully we can do something about that. A spikes would be pretty decent. I may have screwed it up here. I don't think we're gonna be killing this guy as he moves up. I need the tank. Oh, you know what? I can just ensnare you and then we'll kill you next turn. I mean, that's kind of why I wanted the ensnare. To kill enemies while I'm trying to find a way of getting them killed. Branding right. We can double armor on you eventually, but the Animus of Will is so bad. I think I'm just gonna put the armor on you to keep you going for a little while longer. And okay, there's only one big heavy unit too, and they are dying. In fact, if we put the quick on our Alpha Fiend, you're dying in 2 hits, and the 3rd hit is gonna do 60 damage to the Clip Defender and we're getting 2 kills on that alone. That's pretty good. Now I could Glimmer. I don't see a reason not to, because the Alpha Fiend is still gonna get all the kills immediately, and nothing is gonna live. That's fantastic. That's wonderful. Okay, we got more imps. I think we could probably maybe do with getting rid of some of these imps at some point. I mean, I could play them. Kind of no point. Nothing's making it through the bottom floor right now. I do like Sharpen on you to get the kills. You're gonna do 60, get a kill, 60, get a kill, 60, get a kill. You two are gonna hit. Still don't think you play the imps. It's a weird fight, but I kind of built it particularly in this fashion because I knew that we were gonna have a problem with the enemies going up a floor, but we drew the ensnare card on the right turn, so it ended up not being that much of a problem. Sacrifice the imp, we get an imp. Okay. Think I'll just hidden passage you up, continue to heal our tank on the bottom floor. You're an 86 times 3 with, you only have 23 health admittedly, but that's still pretty good. And then honestly, I'm just like, get out of there. Now, your stealth, that sucks. And you're gonna blow yourself out on the Awoken Hollow. That also sucks. If we can get some armor though, maybe we can play that on the Awoken Hollow. Well, 13, 13, 13. We don't have enough regen to cancel out the Crystal Cloak. We can't rely on regen because of Seraph. We need raw health on units and significant damage. We have at least an Alpha Fiend that does significant damage, but I think they're gonna die due to the stealth. If that's the case, I kind of want to build up some extra damage up here. Could have also played Reinforce. That would have been a pretty nice turn, huh? Yeah, we didn't get any attacks out, but we did purge all of the stealth at least. And we have a lot of imps, so we can at least, well, I was gonna say purge more stealth, but that doesn't really make any sense now, does it? We can put a good imp at the back line up here. So, get a Pyre Chomper, get a Queen's Imp, kill an imp, Hornbreak, Sharpen. I mean, our Animus is doing a decent amount of damage now at least. But we'll imp, imp, imp. The imp that's doing the most damage should ascend, because they're gonna do 23 damage, then 21. We actually did an okay amount of damage on that floor. And then, Ensnare does nothing, Hornbreak does nothing, Imps do nothing. We are gonna be just fine here. Scary, definitely, but this was a nasty trial. We made it work. Sting spells are better, lovely. And we can get another important work. No, dude, impressive. That's such a good card. We don't need energy. More draw would be pretty sweet. It costs you 1 draw to play it and 1 energy though. I might just rather go with the energy, or sorry, the draw upgrade from the boss. What does the Queen's Imp do? We're just getting an imp every turn from the Queen's Imp, and it's pretty good. We need unit upgrades and a free artifact. 7 energy or merchant costs. Merchant costs. We don't need to upgrade anything. Let's go for the Concealed Caverns, because if there's an upgrade here for free, we'll put it on our already upgraded unit. It's not, it's just an artifact, but I'll go for it. When you summon an imp unit, each turn gain 1 energy and draw 1. What? The Queen's Tail. It's amazing. Impressive is significantly worse when the champion does 40, doesn't it? Oh, I wanna get the imps and draw them over and over again, I think. And now we get more imp draw every turn. That seems very good. We can also now dump a 18 times 3, 43 animus down on the field. Sorry, 28 times 3 animus down on the field. Keep buffing the health of the Awoken Hollow. I mean, another stack of multi-strike seems pretty good. Now you're 100 damage. You come out as 90 HP. The Husk Hermit still needs a little bit of quickness, but I'll buff their attack a little bit. And this was a very good shop. This was very lucrative. And I don't even mind the imps anymore because they count as card draw and they do damage. So I don't even know what to remove from the deck. Root Seeds? Let's go fight Fel. That was great. We are significantly stronger now that we've done that. I will say this is a garbage Fel, the worst one that you want to fight. Hopefully we'll live. Steelworker seems unnecessary. It is. I do need like one more tank. But it is getting to the point where he might be a little bit unnecessary. My thinking right now, though, is what our floors, I think, are going to be is it's going to be Awoken Hollow and Alpha Fiend at the top. The middle floor is going to have the Steelworker, who's going to be temporary. We'll get the Animus out, and then we'll up the Animus from the middle floor to the top floor, and then have a 3-unit floor here at the top. I think that's going to be my strategy moving forward. So those kind of get out there immediately. A Queen's Imp doesn't do anything except give us draw. Now we get the Steelworker, who's going to temporarily block on this floor until we get the Animus out and ascend them. I think that's what we're going to do. So there is the Animus. We do have an Imp, and we have an Impressive and Important Work. Well, this will draw, so we'll play it. And we got another Imp, which is actually pretty good because it'll block 2 hits, and now our Queen is gonna live. I don't really want to play an Important Work or an Impressive though, because if I play either of these, the Queen will die unless I play a Husk Hermit. We could play the Husk Hermit. I don't think we need him to do what we need to do, because this Animus is just freaking wonderful. It might be worth it to get through the deck faster with the Important Work, and we can just put the Husk Hermit down to tank on this floor, and to sweep and get a couple of kills. Okay, yeah. Sacrifice Imp, gain 2 energy, draw a card. It's a Sharpen, which is pretty decent, but we'll put the Husk Hermit up at the front to tank for the Shardtail Queen, because the Imps every turn are actually pretty good. Value plus draw. I could just sacrifice you, deal 50 damage, but I don't see the point, because we're killing the Guardian anyways. You're dealing a lot of damage. You suck. You have more multi-strike. I think you should get the +4 and the +2. And yeah, don't... I mean, it only saves 5 damage, but we're getting the kill anyways. Don't play the Impressive. Okay, the Steelworker, he's gonna die, but he at least did his job of keeping the Animus a little bit tanked up. Could also play a Glimmer here for a little bit of a bonus on the Hollow. But let's see what we get from the Imp in a box. You're a sweeper. You kind of suck. Transcend Imp. We've played a lot of Imps. A Transcend Imp would be okay here. So you know what? Give me a Molting Imp. Give me a Hornbreak. Give me a Transcend Imp. Just applying rage to everybody. You can tank with a Queen's Imp. Actually, a Fledgling Imp would be better. You can heal. Also prevents a little bit of damage. And you incant, but you don't really matter. Because I do 44 times 4 damage. 3 and 4 seems like a dead draw. It'll get better when we get another Imp. Because with the Shardtail Queen, we'll get, with the next upgrade from the Shardtail Queen will give us an armor Imp every turn. So we can actually gain armor on a unit and then double their armor with the branding right. Or sorry, double the armor with the reinforce. So it will get better. We got 2 Welder Imps. All right, I'll take it. Well, you need this. We have an Important Work. You need the quickness. So give me a Welder Imp here, then an Important Work. Then give me a Welder Imp. then give me a Hornbreak, then give me a Fledgling Imp, and then we'll Hidden Passage you up there. Like 20 armor? I mean, just giving you armor is the best thing we can do, I think. I mean, if we stack it up on one unit, then maybe we can double their armor. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll double your armor. End turn. And I think we'll actually go capacity here because I would like to play an Imp on one of these floors up here because they're getting a little bit crowded. Maybe actually card draw. Like, we're getting through the deck pretty quickly. So there's 96 armor if we want it. I think we do. You guys are killing this unit. It's fine. I hate that I put my units up here though, because the rage is just building as they go up, but I think there was no way around it really. So this will give us an energy refund playing it. We got a Queen's Imp. So you have 96 armor. You guys are gonna die up here because we're quick. It doesn't matter if we ensnare you. In fact, it might be better if we don't. Let's ensnare you. Buff you a little bit. So the Steelworker's gonna die, but he did his job. Is there a specific reason for googly eyes? Yeah, I accidentally left it on. There's your reason. So this is kind of interesting. Important work or impressive? Well, when we play an Imp, we'll draw. We can either do 50 damage or draw another card. Could draw an Imp, a Hidden Passage, a Glimmer, a Sharpen, or a Root Seeds. I feel like I just want the Imp to tank 6 damage. Because I can just kill you, and now we're pretty good. Don't pierce your unit though, that's kind of silly. Pierce you. Keep drawing more. I like the deck we've constructed here. It's a little bit wonky, but it's absolutely getting the job done. And now with 2 Imps in hand, we can definitely Important Work. And you know what? When we upgrade the Shard-tailed Queen, we will get 2 Imps in hand every turn, so we can play the Important Works. So it'll be Imp, Important Work. Okay, give me an Imp, then pierce it, then give me the Fledgling Imp, then give me the Glimmer. Give me the extra damage. And then honestly, I would rather do damage to Fell. You will die to my units up here because I have quickness. But you know what that meant? We didn't kill our Imp, but we did not draw a card that allowed us to kill our Imp. But you're half dead. You're half dead already. Why am I even worried about you? Have more armor, end turn. I don't think you're gonna die to this floor, but I mean, we did do like another 500 damage, which is pretty decent. Ensnare does nothing. Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds. More armor. I need more regen, but the best card would actually be the full heal card because of the fact that regen stacks are going to be removed by Seraph. I would rather just heal to full and then just put armor on that unit. Okay, well there's the heal to full. And then energy draw or capacity. Capacity has not been that much of a problem. The biggest problem has been playing cards, like not having the energy for them, but we're going to hopefully reduce the energy cost of cards in a second. We'll do Merchant of Magic after the next fight. So yeah, I think we'll go Merchant of Steel here so that we can finish upgrading our, what? Husk Hermit? Oh, you know what? Quick on the Husk Hermit would also be pretty good. Actually, I don't think we need unit upgrades. The Steelworker is just temporary. Everything else already has 3 upgrade slots. And was there a duplicator on the right? No, there's card removal, which is probably better. Okay, so we'll probably go to the right path then. I don't know, I feel like draw. Endless Imps? We don't need Endless Imps. We're getting 2 a turn. Yeah, like I feel like draw could be pretty good. Just to get us through the deck faster. All the Imps are free, so if we draw the Imps, we can just play them. And then we'll go card removal to remove like a couple of root seeds. Maybe like 1 Queen's Imp, maybe 2 Queen's Imp, because we don't need them because we're getting 2 Imps every turn. Yeah. So we'll remove a Queen's Imp. Let's remove a root seed, so we'll do 1 of each. Take a look at the Concealed Caverns. Rage and Armor, Burnout, Sap and Frostbite. Spike of the Stygian is actually pretty good if an enemy unit has, like if we fight the units that have Ember Drain, we can possibly remove the Ember Drain, keep a unit alive that's getting sweeped. The Rage and Armor, not as good. Give me the Sap and Frostbite. Root Seeds are +8 attack. Yeah, but I have a Sharpen, which is +16 attack on the Animus anyways. And I just want to thin out the deck just a little bit. Remove a little bit of everything to make everything slightly better. At the start of turn, the front friendly unit on each floor gains +5. Yes, please. So here is our Fledgling Imp and Welder Helper to our hand, which we can use to really buff the health of the Shardtail Queen and then kill the Welder Helpers with the cards that kill Imps. So that might be the ideal condition there. We still might want to make those spells holdover and whatnot. Enemy units appear in each floor. If we don't kill any of the bonus units, we do take 70 pyre damage, but we're gonna kill the bonus units. Almost certainly. Maybe not all of them, we might take 20 or 30 pyre damage. But we would take 70 if we don't kill any of them. So I think what we're gonna do I think we're just gonna let the Husk Hermit die. You gotta get played. I wish you got killed, but... Well, if I play the Husk Hermit down here, I can kill you, but then I gotta find a way to kill these guys next turn. The Alpha Fiend, I don't want the Alpha Fiend at the top, I want him behind the big tank. So I gotta play the Alpha Fiend here. The Husk Hermit would die, but that's kind of the point. Okay, so I think we do it like... Yeah, I think we do it like that. Dude, I hate getting both Wildwood Saps on this turn. It's actually bad. Like, insanely bad. But I think if we play the Alpha Fiend... Yeah, because I can kill it. I can take 20 pyre damage and kill both floors on this turn. The Husk Hermit will die. But the Husk Hermit's not that important anyways. So yeah, let's Alpha Fiend, Husk Hermit, Shroudtail Queen. This also gives us draw. No, I gotta play you up here, sorry. Then, so we're gonna take 20 damage on the pyre. Then you're gonna do 5, 5, 5, 5. We'll kill everything. Take 5, take 5. You're gonna take 10. I'll give you the regen. Okay, so there's 20 damage on the pyre. But for 400 gold, I think it's worth it. I think it is. Okay, and we have a full heal in our pocket. If you're taking 13 damage, you're gonna live. We need the Hollow out. I need the Animus out, but I might put the Animus down here and just ascend them when we draw the Ascend card. And hopefully we'll draw into it. We also have Impressive. I could play the Welder Helper Imp and then play Impressive here. Deal 50 damage. To help kill the Gilded Wing, I think we will do it here. It'll be like this. We'll draw a card. It was a dead weight, which sucks, but that's okay. We have the energy to play everything, so we'll do 50 damage. Now you're dead. Heal you to full, now you have 151 HP. I think the collector is gonna escape. I'm okay with that. I think that's a pretty good turn. And now we have 2 imps we can play every turn, and if we draw an important work, we can play an imp, play an important work, put armor on the champion, draw another card, play another card, and then we've got sort of the combo rolling. And I can even get the Animus out of the way, which I think I'm gonna do to put him behind the Awoken Hollow. I mean, they have 150 HP. And I have a Steelworker I can put down as well. But it's gonna be like Welder Helper. It draws a card. Then you important work, the Welder Helper. Then you can play the Imp at the front to tank a hit, and rage all the minions. Waves remaining 4. We're gonna draw through the deck pretty quickly. I think I will send you out of the way. You do much better up here. I think I'll actually quick the Alpha Fiend as well, because we want him to attack as many times as possible to gain strength, so we'll put the quick on him. Double the amount of armor on a unit. I think I'll put the Steelworker down to tank a little bit for our Queen. And 5 damage on a Pierce doesn't do anything. So we'll just play it. We have plenty of energy. Get rid of the card. Give you stats. Imp in a box gives us imps. Oh my god, we have so many imps. So we like a Welder Helper. We also like an Ensnare. Everything is dying, so I don't know, stick around. Maybe we save the Welder Helpers and we just play an Imp? I would love an important work. We have too many imps in hand. We have too many imps, too many imps. I mean, I kind of do like a Welder Helper here just to put more armor on the Steelworker. And then we can sacrifice him and draw a card, perfect. It's a Hornbreak. Well, I guess we can ice you. Then let's just put 2 tanks out in front so we take no damage. I'll play the Rage Imps. I'll give you more armor. End turn. Just get rid of the self-mutilation every turn. We have plenty of energy for it. Nothing is living on this floor. You're taking a slight amount of damage, but we'll draw the heal card eventually. Okay, I can see it. Just play a couple of imps. We'll buff the Animus as much as possible. End turn. I mean, everything's working just fine. As long as we don't have a sweeper to deal with, we're actually able to like maintain ourselves on the floors. Heal you up. Put some more armor on the Steelworker, and now you can see that this Steelworker, he's actually doing like a really good job. Ideally, he would be like right behind the Awoken Hollow as a tank who's gaining armor, and then we would just double his armor, but then all the armor would go on the Hollow, but then there's no room for the Imp to be played, so I kind of feel like the Steelworker kind of just goes down here at the bottom and blocks for the Queen now. You know, we're adjusting our strategy on the fly, but it's working. And it's making sense, at least to me anyways. Just kill the imp so we can get more card draw, because we're gonna be playing more imps. I have no idea how much damage we're actually gonna be doing here, but I do know Welder Helper. You know what? I think the full heal here is okay. We do have a Reinforce, so we can put significant armor on the Steelworker, which is pretty cool. Let's do an Impressive. Let's give you more armor. We don't have the energy for the double the armor card. I'm a fool. 100, 200, 300, 400. I mean, we're gonna do like 500 damage on this floor. That's pretty good. I could just ascend the queen now, get him out of the way. Should have put you guys in the back. You're gonna get trampled to death. To shreds, you say? I don't know. I think we'll be just fine on this floor, but I can see now that we should have saved the armor for the reinforce. We're gonna be making cards like that cheaper though when we go to the next shop. We almost killed you. There you go. I mean, that was very good. That's exactly what we want to have happen against the boss. Imp in a box, Impish Scholar, Inferno. We don't need Inferno. I'll take another Imp in a box. It's kind of a weird imp run we've got here. I'll take another Ensnare as well. It draws more cards and it keeps the enemies locked in place while we get through the deck faster and you know, get our units built up a little bit. But I think we do need to upgrade spells. We've not upgraded a single spell on the entire run. Plus 4 armor each time it's applied. That could be really good. And you know what? We can afford it because everything's cheap. So I'm just gonna buy it. And we have a few consume cards, but I'm just gonna reroll this. Second unit plus 3 energy. We don't suffer from energy that much, especially if we put -1 on a few things. Wait, are you attuned? Deal 100 damage with Impressive. Deal 100 damage. I think I still like the Glimmer to kill AoE. Remove Consume. Yeah? We'll make you cost 3. I mean, a 150 on an Impressive is pretty good. And now I'm like, okay, can we actually buy more energy? It's 195. Instead of buying -1 energy on something, I'll just get 3 energy every turn, because that's effectively what that's gonna be. Okay, so we have armor generation now. We can double the armor. That card doesn't have consume on it. We have armor imps every turn after the first turn. Minus capacity at the bottom is actually fine. I'd prefer it to be minus capacity in the middle, but at the bottom that's okay. We have an imp in a box, which is pretty damn good. And those are actually really good imps too. I do enjoy this. The question is, who do we want to have the armor? I mean, honestly, putting the Welder Helper at the front to tank 3 hits seems pretty good to me. So, you're gonna take 15 damage, huh? We can ascend the Alpha Fiend so that they can get a kill on this turn and do a little bit of damage to Seraph. But, you know, a Queen's Imp also gets the job done. The problem is the Queen Imp is gonna stay here until I can kill the Queen's Imp. And it might cost us the ability to play a unit here on the next turn. Well, you know what? We can put the Pyre Chomper Imp here for the energy, and you're gonna tank the hit. Then we can play the Alpha Fiend and ascend them. Now you're dying. You're going to do 3 hits. You're gonna get the kill and do damage to Seraph, and you're gonna charge up your strike ability. Now we have 8 energy. So we'll play the Shardtail Queen. I'll play the Husk Hermit here. Welder Helper can tank. It's gonna die, but it'll... It's gonna die on the second hit, so we do need another Queen's Impling out. Order doesn't matter here, I don't think. Root Seeds give you more damage. Okay, okay. Trying to puzzle it out. There's our Ember Drain unit. I'm surprised we saw him here because we didn't see him on the last fight, but maybe we can get to the sap card and not suffer the Ember Drain. We got the Animus, they need to go out. We need to save room for the tank at the front. All right, hard drive space recovered. At least I get the lovely ding effect from Windows when I know I need to deal with it. So we need to save a spot here for the tank, which we're gonna draw next turn. Actually, we might draw Steelworker instead of the Awoken Hollow, but still. We can play the Animus down here. Our Husk Hermit right now is dying, but we can put an Imp on this floor to keep him alive. So that's what's gonna happen up there. We do have an important work. So I think we should play the Welder Helper behind the Shardtail Queen. We could put armor on the Husk Hermit, but I wanna keep you alive more. Then we'll draw a card. Then we'll play the Animus. I need one tank to ensure the Husk Hermit lives, so that'll be the Queen's Imp. Maybe we should have played the Fledgling Imp for the Rage bonus, but it's gonna be removed by Seraph anyways. You're dead. You're dead, you're dead. Everything's dead on this floor, and you're dead to this unit. I would love a tank for you as well, but you know what? A Hornbreak does it too. So now you're not taking any damage. Let's keep you around. So you don't Ember Drain multiple units up here. You just kind of stay down here. And I like that you're sweeping because that means you're killing the imps, which means that, you know, I don't have to worry about playing them. Spikes means that you're killing the Light Wings. I do like that. Saves us them moving up. And actually, now that I think about that, the Fledgling Imp is just gonna die to the Sweeper anyways. So, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can just play him. Okay, pretty good turn. We're gonna take a little bit of damage on the Queen, but that's why we gave him the armor. And now, we're still getting one Welder Helper every turn. And we can double armor. And we have the Steelworker. Okay. And we have the Awoken Hollow, who has to go out. And we have the Spike of the Stygian, which we can use to apply some Ember Drain. And we have an Impressive. We got a lot of stuff. I would like it if you did not hit me with the Ember Drain. Do I have Ascend? I do not have an Ascend. I would like to just put a lot of armor on you, but I would like to put armor on the Queen and then keep her buffing. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Let's start with the... Impressive. Gets the Ember Drain unit out of here. Then let's play the Imp, and then draw. Now we have 7 energy. Okay, you gotta be played up here. There's no other real option, unfortunately. You're dying to the spikes, which is good, but if I put a unit in front of the Queen, you're not dying to the spikes anymore. Honestly, that's kind of okay. I could just use the Glimmer down here, and it would heal our unit. Kinda wanna keep the Sweeper alive, though. Yeah, we'll play the Glimmer here for the healing, then we'll kill you with the Hornbreak. Then we'll play the Steelworker. Then we'll play the Fledgling Imp. Then we'll play the Reinforce. Now you have 48 armor, it's just gonna be doubled every time that card shuffles around. And then I could Frostbite someone, but I don't think that's necessary. All right, Branding Right. I think we just wanna stack armor on our champ. But we also have 2 Imp in a boxes, and we have 3 Imps to play. We got a lot of stuff. We'll start by just dumping a card. We played 2 cards, we'll draw. So put put Rage on you. We drew Root Seeds. Play it. Play 1 more card and we'll gain energy. 1 more unit will gain energy. We'll play Branding Right. 4, 10, 15. I don't even know if that keeps you alive. Okay, we can gain a lot of energy. We can only play 1 Imp anywhere though. So we'll just play you at the front. You'll tank everything and then die. We do lose 2 energy every turn, but it doesn't matter because we can get our energy back just by playing cards very quickly and easily. Unleash the Wildwood. We don't need the full heal here. Full heal here is probably better, just to get a little bit more HP on the Husk Hermit. But we still gotta play cards, and we got a lot of... Oh, we got a Pyre Chomper. That's actually absurdly good. It's a weird turn, though, because I don't have capacity in many places, but it's like Pyre Chomper, then you draw a card, then you play a Hornbreak to kill the Pyre Chomper, then you play a Fledgling Imp. Now you have 7 energy. Yeah, for +1/+1, I don't think we need that there. Then we can, I mean, we can at least give you some armor and then double it. I'm okay with that. We need Quick. Quick on the Sweeper saves you a lot, but Quick on the Animus is also really good. Waves remaining 3. Okay, with 3 waves remaining, let's put it on the Sweeper. Because now we only get hit once, and so we don't need the HP here. So we'll put Regen and Regen on you. Get you up out of the way. Now we have more imp capacity. That's good. I'll heal you guys. Oh, you're gonna die to the Sweeper. That's perfect, because we can put armor on this guy. All right, all right. We're making it work. We're making it work. Anytime there's a Sweeper, I need to realize we can just put an imp in the middle or the back and it'll die. It's exactly what we want. So we'll keep giving you armor. You're more important to have the armor. 4, 10, 15. Probably. In fact, I kind of want you to stick around so you can kill my imps when I play them for me. So stick around quite a while. Okay, play the armor imp. Kill him, draw another card. You get another armor imp, all right. So they have 94 armor. Maybe we should just stack the armor on you. I mean, you're able to be kept alive pretty frequently. We are losing the Husk Hermit here. It's not that big of a problem. Oh no, he was quick. Completely forgot about the quickness, thank you. Lexmer, have a good day at work, thanks for being here. We do have an important work. This will draw. We need to get rid of some cards in hand though, Jesus. Draw. Spike of the Stygian could cancel the Ember Drain, but it's not been a concern. You have 146 armor, which is pretty dope. I could make it so that these guys kill you when they hit you. We have the Sweeper up here, so it's not that necessary. In fact, I'd rather just give you more attack. And more attack. 1 unit is hitting us here. Let's stop that. I could stop them from hitting. And then you know what? There you go. Have some sap and 10 frostbite. It's not that good, but you know what? It's something. We have 141 armor on our tank. I don't know if we can double his armor, but it's a decent amount of armor. It'll keep him alive for a little bit. Okay, you just get ensnared. We have 2 important works, so we start by playing the imps. We did not get another armor imp, but that's okay. 2 ensnares here would have kept you from ascending up here at all. I mean, it's possible I could draw another one next turn. Well, maybe not. I don't know, I'd rather you move up so I can just deal with you, I guess. So there you go, you're both ensnared. 5 energy, huh? I think a heal here is okay. Keep giving you more armor. Imp. Impressive. Sorry, important work. I guess we just play our hand at this point. We're not killing the boss on this floor. We did not get our armor doubler again, but still we're doing a pretty good job. I mean, combined we have like 225 armor on the floor. So every turn we live, we're gonna do 100 damage to Fel. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You know, the bottom floor did a very good job of handling some of the weaker enemies as they made their way up. You know, we did, I don't know, 800,000 damage. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but that's pretty decent. Hidden passage, good turn for it. Get the heck out of there. Heal to full. I have no imps. Important work doesn't do anything. No armor, so reinforce isn't worth anything either, but we can still play this, do some damage. With 200 HP, I don't think we're gonna have a problem here. Alpha Fiend's doing 300 damage a turn, the Animus is doing 200 damage a turn, and we have a 50 damage Husk Hermit in the back. That's pretty good. And all we really need to do here is just buff ourselves as much as possible. Even a Branding Right is pretty decent. I guess we should have played that before we played any sort of healing cards, but I guess we can just Glimmer now. Can't play units, so we're not gonna gain energy. The only thing we can do is play one card. Well, you know what? Have some spikes. I think we've done it. We didn't need to do much homework on this run, but there we go. We've defeated, for the second time, all of the challenges because 5 more were added in the last update. Oh my god. Relight the pyre, get out of here. Shardtail Queen finally has had a victory, and we also golded the Queen's Impling card. Summon triggers 102, makes sense. And we got the gold frame for our base champion again. We need to get 3 more victories on 25 in order to get the crowns for the Exile champion. Maybe we'll get there one day, But that was a pretty good run. I think I've learned a little bit more about how to use this form of the Shardtail Queen. Use them as tanks. You can have another tank on the floor. 1 more capacity would have done a lot for us because then we could have played 2 imps that could have tanked 2 hits. But getting the imps means you can armor up your queen, maybe kill the imp as well, maybe put the fledgling imp out as a meat shield, maybe put the welder helper out as a meat shield, and build around that as your tankiness. The welder helpers will give you your tankiness, and if you have the opportunity for Hellhorn and the opportunity for armor generation, you can turn that around into an armor deck. An imp armor deck. It's a pretty good run though. I had a lot of fun with it. The Queen's Tail is absurdly good with the Shardtail Queen. Makes sense because it is her tail. But getting +1 energy and draw out of each imp means each imp, 1 imp per turn is free to play on any floor. And if you play it on the bottom floor, you just gain extra energy on that turn. That's fantastic. A great, great artifact. And everything else is pretty good too. I didn't even really notice Emblem of the Exiles on the last combat, but it helped. It definitely helped. Good run. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.